financial services index will be playing out expiry, and you have that index that's perked up a little bit, and the Nifty bank that was trading in the red, now that's moved into the green. So part of this will be expiry related as well. Just keep an eye out on that index. But as promised, it's 3 p.m. and Nimesh, he's not out here with us, but he's joining in from outside to tell us about what he's picking up in terms of DStreet Chatter. Nimesh.
Hi Nigel, it's a relatively quiet day of trade, not much in terms of volumes as well. But again, the markets are consolidating with a negative bias, but the flows are not very negative. That's the overall feedback. So, while the flows are mixed, it is with a positive bias, and there is bias towards large banks, cement stocks as well. So, that's the overall feedback from a flow point of view. In fact, I was fortunate to meet some large investors at the Morgan Stanley conference, and even there, it seems like the FI community seems to be warming up and looking to invest more into the Indian market. So that seems to be the overall feedback that there is a lot of interest now as far as Indian equities are concerned from the larger global investors as well. So having said that, within sectors today for a churn, the cement stocks are doing good. You explained as well a couple of reports as well on the cement side, so that space is doing good. From a technical point of view, it looks like 18,400 and 18,800 seems to be a range in which the markets are trading in the last couple of days. It needs to break on either sides for a big decisive move, but largely the bias is towards positive, and the flow seems to be still very much positive from the larger FIs.
All right, Nimesh, what about individual stocks? I mentioned a couple of sectors, but individual stocks, what are you picking up?
So Nigel, in terms of individual names, the first stock on my list today is Zomato. For the second day running now, huge volumes on that stock. In fact, since last week's HNI meet, the interest seems to be quite high in Zomato from the larger investors, and I believe selling pressure from a large private equity investor also seems to be largely over in Zomato. So that's the reason why you're seeing large volumes on that stock even in today's trade. So that's the first one. The second stock is Kotak Mahindra Bank. Within the banking names, this is one name where there is big FI inflow today, and for a change, after a long time, I'm seeing some genuine buying back in Kotak Mahindra Bank. So that's the second stock on my list today. The third stock is Emphasis. Within the IT names, this is one stock. For the second day running, Emphasis is down and on good volumes as well. I believe there are some sell flows as well at a leading FI desk. In fact, Citigroup yesterday had opened a 90-day negative catalyst watch as well on Emphasis. So that probably explains the underperformance for the last 2 days on Emphasis. And the last stock is Ashok Leyland. After a long time, some bit of interest seems to be back. So there are some block bids, is what I understand, at an FI desk, and looks like some long-only funds seems to be quite active now, buying into Ashok Leyland. There was a BofA note as well today morning, suggesting that some bit of underperformance of Ashok Leyland can reverse in the near future. So probably that explains a bit of interest back in Ashok Leyland as well.
Okay, got that, Nimesh. Thanks for all the action and all the buzz that you're picking up from the market today. Well, let's get back to Kush. The market's actually